In Ottawa this week, another blockbuster report from Global News. Unnamed Canadian intelligence officials said a Liberal member of Parliament met in Toronto with diplomats from the communist regime in Beijing. He encouraged them to keep two innocent Canadians locked up in solitary confinement to help Justin Trudeau win the 2021 election. After the report on Global National News, Liberal MP Han Dong resigned from the Liberal caucus. He vowed to clear his name and to defend his honor.
I want to assure Mr. Michael Spavard and Mr. Michael Covert and their families that I did nothing to cause them any harm. Like everyone in this House, I worked hard and advocated for their interest as a parliamentarian. The allegations made against me are as false as the ones made against you.
In recent weeks, Canadian intelligence officers have been leaking information to reporters Robert Fife and Stephen Chase of the Globe and Mail and Sam Cooper of Global News. The question is, why would Canadian intelligence officers betray their oath of secrecy and risk going to jail to leak information about the communist regime in Beijing supporting Justin Trudeau's Liberals? In Parliament, Conservative MPs asked the same question 25 times. When was Justin Trudeau briefed about his Liberal member of Parliament meeting in secrecy with a diplomat from Beijing's communist regime? Liberal ministers refused 25 times to answer the very simple question.
For the sixth time today, on what date did the Prime Minister first learn of these allegations from security officials?
The Honourable Minister for Public Safety. Mr. Speaker, we take the allegations of foreign interference very seriously, which is why we have ensured that our national security agencies have all of the powers, authorities, but with the corresponding transparency that is required to reinforce the confidence of Canadians in our institutions. Mr. Speaker, at every stage, Canadians can be confident that we are protecting our institutions.
Mr. Speaker, again, for the 11th time, on what date did the Prime Minister first learn about the allegation that a Liberal MP suggested to Han Tao, the PRC's Consul General in Toronto, that the PRC delay the release of Mr. Kovrig and Mr. Spavard?
The Honourable Minister for Public Safety. Speaker, we will continue to be transparent with Canadians when it comes to the ways in which we are fighting foreign interference through the collaboration of all parties in the NCCOP, through accountability of NCIRA, and now through the appointment of David Johnston, an eminent Canadian previously appointed by Stephen Harper, a Conservative Prime Minister, someone who will lay out the next practical steps, including and up to a public inquiry, so that all Canadians can be confident that we are protecting our institutions.
Mr. Speaker, allegations emerged that a Liberal MP urged Beijing to not release the two Michaels. The ministers here today so far are evading being honest with Canadians. For the 20th time today, on what date did the Prime Minister first hear about these serious allegations reported in the media?
The Honourable Government House Leader.
Mr. Speaker, when we are dealing with something as serious and as fundamental as foreign interference in our democracy, how we engage in those conversations, how we talk to one another is exceptionally important.
And that's it for this week. Make sure to like and subscribe our page and sign up for our free email updates and stay in the know with what's happening in Conservative Canada.